Hi, welcome on Easy Learning. This is Chandan Jha, and I am going to just create the video on 8th of November 2022. I hope you would have already watched all the videos, lectures I have uploaded so far, and I try to deliver a lecture on all these topics according to my own knowledge and worldly experience, reading the books and through different sources. So you can also add your own information if you think that would be valuable for you. So let's start. Today's topic is the life of city. Earlier we also discussed on the life of a village or atmosphere. I have written some points which are the major points. I already told you, if you think some points are left here, you can add some more points over there to complete the meaning of the life of the city. So at first we'll know what is the city life. You know already that most of the people nowadays, for earning money, for better quality of education, for other health facilities and many more things, they migrate from village area to city area and they start living. You would have also seen many of the young generations, they have never seen their hometown and they have been living with their father, mother since their birth or childhood. Even their parents have never lived in the village. Their grandfather, grandmother would have lived in the village, and when their parents came back from the village, earned money, educated themselves, and started having a great position in the city area, earned money, and thereafter they erected their own buildings somewhere else. We'll not go delve deep, but we'll only discuss some points I have just written here. The first point, that is here, overcrowding. So the first is that it is overcrowded. Like village, it is not secluded. You can't feel that there is a desert. Here, the people are in the group, and the people you may see on the road, on the busy street, and several other markets, supermarkets, malls, some malls. If you visit there, the people are in the group, and they lead to overcrowding in this area. You would have also seen that due to overcrowding, sometimes it is a stampede, and when there is some leader, they come, they deliver a speech before the people to attract the people for casting their vote or to make the unity on the name of their party. Sometimes it is a stampede. There is a stampede in this crowd, and many more people are either injured or they have to die, or they are no more. So this is the result of the overcrowding. Second one thing is that pollution. You know that pollution is free because of the overcrowding of the vehicles plying on the road. That might be buses, trucks, trains, and there are many more things which you may see. This is why nowadays the electrical vehicles and other power sources are being used that would not emit so much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and the people can live safe and sound in the city. But it would take many more years to come on that platform, because whatever we have lost in the past, it can't be completely compensated easily. But the scientists and the people living in modern days, they are thinking to resolve the issue to how to reduce the pollution level in city area where the people are living in junk or they are overcrowded. Next, third is facilities. There are a lot of facilities in city area in comparison to the village, like education, health, medical, economic, or any other sector. If you live in city, you can have the facility. You don't have to think you have to go from this place to another place. Some rare situation, if you are ill and still your treatment is not possible, or it is not found in your city area, you may have to shift from your city to other places, or you may have to take a round from your city to other city or other country. But most probably it is seen that you can have your own treatment in your city with a better medical facilities. You can have your better education in your own area, either in the sector of the medical health or any other sector as I have described. You can take many more sectors where you want to do the job, where you want to have the higher education, you want to get admission either on scientific level or the engineering or medical level, or any other courses which you think you are preferring, and you can easily pursue them. Fourth one is jobs oriented. What is the meaning of jobs oriented? City is completely based on the job oriented. This is why a lot of people migrated earlier, and they are still migrating from village to city area. Many people, they think, considering they are leaving their hometown, leaving far behind their wives, sometimes their grandfather, grandmother, great-grandfather and great-grandmother, and other relatives in the village. These villagers and relatives have been living in the village. They have the high expectation with their children that they are shifting to the city and they would do something remarkable, and this is why they have the high expectation. So these people come in the city and they have the job oriented nature. They start searching for job, and finally after getting trained, or some of them have the better kind of degrees, diplomas, certificates that help them with immense experience to do the job in their respective firm, organizations or companies. Here next one is fifth, the unity of all states people. Here in the city, in the village, if you live, you know that you know only the people, they have been living in the same state or area. But in the city, you can see, you can encounter with all state people. They might be from Kerala, Karnataka, Andaman, Nicobar, or any other places. They can come and they can visit here, and they would have their own culture, idea, education, their own way of thinking. You can share your pain and pleasure experience with them, and they will also share with you about what are their culture, how do they live, what kind of food they prefer to, what kind of clothes, festivals and religious ceremonies they perform in their daily life. So all these things you can mingle with them up, and you can share your own point of view with them. So it is not like village, which is only based on the a few languages and some persons. They are fixed there, have been living there, and nothing else, something is new is being considered originally found in the village. All the things you can find, these are only based on the old level, and if new things is being taken into invention, then it takes a long time to grow up. Next one is modernity. In the city, it has the impact of the Western civilization and many more other civilizations. The people, they start searching for job. They go from this city to other European and other American continent countries. There they find out the people, how they behave, how they talk, how they eat of the food, what kind of the dress they put on. So what do? That they adopt all these things and they borrow these things. Coming in the country, they start doing the same. So it has a lot of impact of modernity. They want to use the updated or latest technology, latest kind of clothes, food and culture. They are prevalent in the world. They don't want to sit or have the relaxation as their forefathers or their parents had already done in the past. Many of them have the city culture of the modernity, they have never been from the village or rural areas. Their parents, their children, their grandfather, grandmothers, great grandfather and great grandmothers, they have passed the life similarly, and this is why they don't have any idea about the rural areas, village area, and they live the life of modernity. Next one is advantages. I have already explained, but some of them you can add the advantages. You know the advantages of city. In the city there are all kinds of the facilities you can find here. You can have the job if you have degrees, diplomas. You don't have to suffer for the things you have to suffer in the village on the name of the job, on the name of the facilities, and you can find all these things in the city area. So these are the advantages of city. Next one is disadvantages. What are the meaning of disadvantages? I have already explained some a little bit in previous video of life of village or atmosphere. What happens that people are completely cut away with the village area. Many of them have lost their culture, their tradition. They have left their village. Their parents have started living in the city area. They even don't know the names of their god and goddess properly. They don't even know their state's culture, festivals, languages, and many more things they have forgotten. Their sole purpose is only to get training, better education, to have better job, vocational or professional, and to just brighten themselves in future. So what happens that these are the disadvantages. They have to suffer from pollution. Their physical condition is not better than the village area. If you live in the village, then due to atmospheric conditions or invigorated lifestyles, there you can have the better life in comparison to city, because your city life you are very busy with your job, with your schedule, but in the village it is not seen clearly. So these are the disadvantages of the city life. I hope you would have enjoyed this video very well. This is Chandan Jha from my side, and you would like to prefer to have the next lecture in the next part of the video, you can write down in the comment box. I would try to deliver on it as much as I know, and you can also add other information to them if you think some information is still left, because everyone has his or her own opinion to speak on some topic, and she knows how to deliver a lecture on it in his own comfortable language. So by then, take care of yourself. Thank you so much.